Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another fishing video. Today is a very exciting video, not only for you guys, but for me, because this is like something you dream of as a fisherman, and now I have it. So as you guys may know, I'm restoring a boat to make it a fishing boat for the channel, and that is at my grandparents' house. So I'm going out there, you know, every weekend and stuff, working on the boat, slowly gaining progress, which the boat's actually almost done, so make sure you stay tuned for a new video. And if you want to see that series, check it out right here. But anyways, that's besides the point. So my grandpa and I were talking, and we somehow got on the topic of like property lines and stuff, and he mentioned that his property goes to the pond, and I was like, pond? You have a pond? My 20 years of life, I never knew that my grandfather has a private pond. Now, I've been out there millions of times, and he has a lot of land, so yeah, I know there's stuff I never knew he would have, but a pond, a private pond, and it's a pretty decent sized pond too. So we go down and check out the pond, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is a gold mine. There's no way there is not huge bass in this pond. It's a pretty decent sized pond. It's not huge, but it's pretty decent size. He said no one has ever fished it before, ever. And he says that he believes when he bought the house that he actually stocked the pond with bass and stuff. So for like 30 or 50 years, I can't actually think it's 50 years, fish have just been living in this pond. I'm sure they're still alive, because if he stocked it and they just kept mating and then obviously no one ever fished it, then the fish should be fine and should be, you know, living for years and years and years. And there is a waterway that leads to the pond, so it does have fresh water, so there most definitely can be bass and some pretty big fish in this pond. So I decided I'm gonna come out early before I work on the boat and get some fishing in this pond, because I now have a private pond. I'm super excited for this video, and I hope you guys are too. And if you do enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like. It really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Now let's get into the fishing. All right, guys, so we made it to my grandparents' house, and it's a little bit of a walk to the pond. And it gets really, really muddy, so I'm gonna have to bust out the boots here. But I'm actually just gonna bring, you know, the classic favorite spinning rod here, and then probably some soft plastics, and that'll be it since it is a pond. All right, guys, so heading down to the pond now. It's actually straight back in there. You probably can't really see it. It is a little bit of a maze to get back in here, but hopefully it'll be well worth it. Okay, so here is this creek I'm talking about here. As you can see, all the water in the rocks. Leads back into the pond right there. But yeah, it's really muddy right there. So I'm thinking I kind of want to walk around to the other side where it's more firm, but also it's gonna be easier to cast. So I'm walking, and the creek actually has two paths. It leads down this way too, so I'm wondering if there might be a body of water at the end of this. After I'm done fishing this pond right here, because I actually made it to the other side already, I might actually follow this down, because this is a pretty wide creek. It hasn't rained in a while, so it's not really flowing or anything, but there might be some water at the end of it. And here we are. This is the private pond. There is definitely signs of life. I see many things moving. It's pretty cool. Now it looks like the best spot's gonna be over there actually, so I'm gonna head over there and just look at this beauty. I really hope there's fish in here, because it would just be quite unfortunate if there wasn't. All right, so where I'm at looks like it's gonna be probably the best spot for casting here. I'm gonna throw in a lunker log and just pray to God that there's a fish. Now, like right there, I just seen a huge weight, and there's bubbling right there. There's gotta be something in here. I've seen frogs, I've seen all the signs that there's life. Now let's just hope that there's a fish in here. All right, got that beautiful Texas rig lined up. Now let's get in here and get some casting. I got a fish. No way. There's bass in here. It's super tiny, but I got one. No way. Oh, this guy's so tiny too. All right, well, we confirmed there's fish in here. So that was my literal first cast. Okay, he's super tiny. First cast, first fish. This might be really, really good. Let's put him back. And let's just hope that there's some biggins in here now. I am so hyped right now. I need to get to a spot where I can get a better cast, like right here. I can get some distance on it. I am really freaking hyped. Two casts, two fish. No freaking way. Really freaking tiny again. This might be a pond full of really tiny fish, or these are just the babies from the spawn this year. This is the smallest bass fishing I have ever done. That is so funny. This is so weird. I don't even know what's going on right now. So I guess this is what happens when you have a pond that has not been fished in 50 years. They just don't even know that it's, you know, like they're not used to being fished. I've literally thrown out 2 casts and got bit on each one. 2 casts, 2 fish. That is ridiculous. Oh, make that 3 casts, 3 fish. Oh, it was 3. I ripped it out of his mouth. Gonna get it back out there. It might have been a little guy. Probably was. But I can pretty much guarantee if I throw this out back right where I just got that bite, that I'll probably get another bite. They're just biting on everything because they're not used to it. Another thing is this pond is actually pretty deep in the middle, according to my grandpa. That's also good for us. I mean, obviously everything's good because we already caught 2 fish. Oh, I just got another bite. I need to let him eat it more. I got him again and he was small. They're probably wondering what the hell is going on, even though they must be babies because they're so small. So, I mean, they have no idea what's going on, even if this was fished. This is actually ridiculous. Oh, we got a good one. We got a good one, boys. There is no way. It's just crazy to think that I've had access to this pond my whole life and never even knew it was here. I've literally gotten a bite every single cast and gotten this. This is the biggest one so far. That is just crazy. I'm so pumped. I might start feeding this place just so I can get these fish bigger and then have a private pond. This is insane. All right, so I'm gonna try and fish some of these cover spots because there's actually a lot of good cover spots here, like that fallen tree, these trees laying over the water. I'm gonna try and get back in there. Good cast. I think I saw a fish just swim out to it, actually. Is there a fish on this? Oh. 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 What? Yo, that was sick. I literally just watched this bass. A small bass came out for the worm and this bass annihilated it. Biggest of the day. Holy crap. Look at these bass, man. They're very beautiful in this pond. Nice clean water. This is insane. I'm gonna let this guy over here so I don't disturb the fish in that spot because I saw some big ones over there. This is like some of the craziest fishing I have ever experienced. Got another tiny one. Yeah, these are definitely from spawn, obviously, now that I know that there's bigger fish in here. They're hungry, though, and they're aggressive in here, so that's good. All right, so we got some bass from this spot, like I said. Now let's try over by this tree down here. I'm gonna try and get that cast back there. Perfect. There's no way it doesn't get hit. Tiny one again. Another tiny little guy. You'll be big someday, my guy. See you. So I'm walking around the pond here just checking out the spots and I'm thinking, honestly, I might end up like restoring this pond, you know, to make it better for fishing because clearly like you don't have very much access. So if I can clear it out, you know, put a fish feeder or something, and feed these bass and get them real big, that would be awesome. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely do a restoration on this pond. Did I just get blown up by a small fish? I did. This little fish just blew up. Okay, well, I just caught this little guy. He blew up my lunker log. And then a giant bass almost tried to kill this bass. This pond is insane. Survival of the fittest. See you later, my guy. Oh, he was probably small. I got him. I got him. This is probably the biggest one of the day, but these fish are so aggressive. Every time a small fish goes to attack my lunker log, big ones just sweep in and freaking annihilate it. Good sized fish too. Of course I forgot to record, but just caught this big guy. Well, this is just honestly might be the best fishing day I've had of my entire life. It's getting to the point where I'm catching so many I don't even know what to say on camera, so here's another big bass. There we go. Finally got a good cast on this side. Getting bit already. Small guy? Yep. Oh, look how big he is. The fact that they're even biting this freaking big worm. Like, the worm is the size of the bass. It's just ridiculous. The hook is the size of the bass. Like, got a big one. We got a big one. Oh, this guy hit it hard. Definitely the biggest of the day. He fought hard. Honestly, I thought he was a lot bigger than he was. He is pretty thick, but jeez, he hit that thing hard. But you really didn't seem like I had him hooked weird. Or he just fought hard, because that felt big. All right, so I'm gonna take a pack of these lunker logs with me. I'm gonna try and get more to this side of the pond here, because I haven't really fished that side. So hopefully, you know, there might be some big ones over there. Another thing is, this is actually where I'll be putting my tree stand on this property. And hopefully, I actually might be putting it right in that open area right there next to the pond. Because I did see a big buck another time I was here walk right down to the pond. So, I mean, I don't know if that will be the case in the winter time, but it's worth a shot. All right, so I made it to the other side. This might be really freaking muddy, so I might not be able to stand on it, but I guess let's find out. It looks pretty muddy. Last time I stood over there, I nearly sunk in. That's how freaking soft it was. But I guess we'll just send it. I'm assuming this used to be underwater, judging by how muddy it is. So the pond must have used to come out here. Honestly, if I can just get right here, that would be even good. This should be good enough. Now let's catch some fish. I just got blown up. Do I have a small fish on? I can't really tell. Some of these fish are so small, you can't even tell you got one on. What the heck? These fish are nuts in here, man. Had fish this size just fight that hard, and they attack it so hard. It's like, I mean, they must be starving or something. That might be the biggest one of the day. Whoa. I just got blew up right next to the water. This guy just blew me up right on the edge. I was getting ready to pull it over, and then here he came. Perfect cast. And that's why. No. Oh, he felt big. My pole was getting freaking yanked so hard. God damn. I gotta get it back out there. Maybe he'll bite it again. These fish have literally never been fished, so they have no idea what's going on. Dude, what is up with them coming off at the last second? I'm setting the hook good. I mean, I gotta be. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. The fishing didn't stop because we stopped catching fish. It's actually because I've been here for a while catching fish nonstop, and I gotta go work on the boat now. This pond overtook my expectations by a mile. I did not expect to catch that many fish, let alone that size of fish either. I really like this pond, and I definitely could see us doing some stuff with it in the future. So if you guys do want to see a restoration of the pond, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to do that. This pond is insane, and I can't believe I didn't know about it for 20 years of my life. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like. It really helps me out, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We do a lot of fishing stuff like this on the channel, so if you like this video, definitely see a lot more of it. All right, guys, so that about wraps up today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much. This is Nate. Until next time, peace.